Hello everyone, this is Carol and welcome back to my channel. I am here this evening to do a intro to the book Fervent. On my last video I spoke to you guys about a collaboration that I'm in with Samantha, who is here on YouTube, and her channel is Gloria Expressed Bible and Creative Journaling Plus. Mighty Woman of God. And if you go and visit her channel, you'll see that majority of what she does has to do with the Lord and her love for Him. But we found out that the both of us were reading the book Fervent, and I had not started, but she had. And she's going back, and she's also going to put up an intro video on this book. And we're also going to be doing, what we're going to be doing is going through the book, and we will be doing a video. I think we've settled on every other Thursday, so every 2 weeks, so twice a month we'll put up something as we do the chapters and read the book. I know a lot of people have already read the book, and it's based on the movie War Room, and the actress and the lady who wrote the book is a woman of God. She has a lot of books out, but her name is Priscilla Shirer, I think is how you pronounce her name. But again, just to recap, is I had this book on my shelf for some time, probably since the movie came out, and I had never read it. But since the beginning of the year, I've had this hunger for more of the Lord, and not just for myself as far as my prayers go, but praying for the world and the country as a whole, and women, and us, stepping up and doing what it is that we are called to do in our relationship with Christ and what He's called us to do. And so when I was reading through the pages, just the intro, I put it back down, and then I picked it up again and I said a lot of what she's saying is things that I have said to myself. And so she talks about strategies and how we have to have a battle plan. Excuse me, I'm trying to cold. The whole house has a cold, but I'm fighting it through prayer. But what she talks about, and I'm not going to just read through the book, but there's a lot of what she has said in it that makes me want to get more into it, because it's something, because she says that this is war, and what we're in, we all know that we're in a war, and we don't fight against flesh and blood, but the spiritual realm. And so everything is a spiritual warfare. And so she talks about, and also how the enemy has come against us, and he strategizes against us. But what we do is when we pray, sometimes we pray amiss, because we pray the same prayer, and we pray a prayer that's repetitive, and it may not be a prayer that's geared to what the enemy has attacked us with, or the area. And so I've always said that we need to pray specifically, and that's what she states. But even though, in our own prayer lives, we know a lot of things that we should be doing, but that we don't do. And so what we have a tendency to do, and what I said is in the book as well, what we have a tendency to do is we keep praying and praying and praying and praying, and we're praying amiss, and we do so many other different things that we get so tired. And when we stop and we look back, all those things that we were praying about, all those things that we wanted to do, we have not accomplished, because we've allowed the enemy to distract us with other things that may be important and things that we have to do, but it hindered what we were supposed to be doing. is what I'm saying. And so what she's doing is she's telling us that we have to get specific in our prayers and just stop allowing the enemy to take from us. And I'm paraphrasing what she's saying. So stop allowing the enemy to take things from us. Like I said in my other video, I am tired and that this is war. And so I've got my Bibles out. My day consists of taking care of the kids. So my day starts, I'm up at 5. But the kids don't come until 7. And so then they don't leave until 6:30. So that's when my night starts. So I don't have very much time during the week in my room, in my craft space to do things. So I'm trying to catch a few minutes here and there on reading things, but I'm in constant prayer all day with the Lord and trying to read and stay focused. And what time I do have is in the Word. You know, I have a husband. I have grandkids. My daughter stays with us. So I have things that I do and, you know, and my scrapbooking and things like that and that I haven't been able to get to, which is a side thing that I enjoy doing, which is another thing that the Lord gave me to do during a time in my life when things weren't, when my health wasn't good. And so these are things that the Lord has given me and I haven't really pursued them. So I know that the enemy has caused my focus to be on things, on other things, distracting me. Because, again, I say that if us women got to the place that the Lord has called us to be, this world would be crazy. I mean, it would be crazy, crazy good. Because we are some powerful people, the women. You know, the men are too, but I know women, if we come together and pray, that this world would change. And so I'm looking forward to getting into the book. She has 10 strategies that she talks about in the book that we're going to focus on. I mean, if I show you, I mean, I've highlighted, I've read, and I've read again. And she talks about a praying grandmother who over the years had written her prayers down and said, so she wrote them down so she would never forget. And so what that becomes is a legacy to your grandchildren and your own children. And for them to see how her focus was on prayer. And with prayer, we don't even really have to say much. We just let God do. And then she also speaks on the way that that's our opportunity in with God corporately is for us to pray. And then we get to work together with Him. Again, I'm paraphrasing, but that's how we get to work with Him. Is as long as we can pray. We can pray. And prayer does change things. But her strategies, I'm going to go through the list. She says strategy 1 is how the enemy has come against our passion. Strategy 2 is against your focus, against your identity, against your family, against your confidence, against your calling, against your purity, against your rest and contentment, against your heart, against your relationships. And so I know what this is going to do is once we start this, and I know when I get into it, it's going to, another thing that's going to really cause you to, cause myself to, and anyone that's joining in with us, to really go deep in this. And so we're going to really go deep, and we may find out some things about ourselves that we don't like. But, I mean, that's growing in the Lord. And so those things that we find out that we don't like about ourselves is a way of God healing us and molding us so that we can be the women that He's called us to be and do the things that He's called us to do. So I hope you guys will join us in this collaboration. Again, I'm in a collaboration with Samantha, whose YouTube channel is Glory Expressed Bible and Creative Journaling Plus here on the YouTube. And we will be putting up videos on this book, Fervent, twice a month until we're done. And join us. Please join us. I'd like to thank the people who watched the first video and my first face-to-face video. I don't know how many more of those I'll do. But anyway, you guys were very kind, I must say. I appreciate you guys. Please go over and check out Samantha's channel, Gloria Express Bible and Creative Journaling Plus, here on YouTube. Show her some love. And you guys take care. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Take care. God bless. And I will see you guys on the next video. Bye-bye.